Okay, same night, same clothes. Um, but I wanted to make a second video because there's another topic that I wanted to talk about, and this is about the halftime game show. Um, so as you can tell, I am partially black, and I believe I have a. Well, I'm from Puerto Rico, so as you all know, there's a mix of different, cultures and people who came from different parts of the world, and there were Indians there, Tainos, and blacks, and I mean, I have supposedly have a grandmother who came from Italy or Spain. I'm not entirely sure. I think it was Italy. Her name was Josefina. Anyway, so I saw a lot of comments everywhere about how the halftime show was awful, and how they tuned it out, um, didn't listen to it, didn't comprehend it. It's rap. We don't want to hear it. It's not a popular person. We don't know who Kendrick Lamar is. And there was a million reasons why nobody wanted to listen to the halftime show for the Super Bowl 2025. And the truth is this: black people out there are saying that the halftime show was for them to understand, for them to come together, sort of a unity thing. And if you listen to some of the lyrics that were not part of the songs, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they were specifically for the Super Bowl. It starts to give you a hint that there is a message that they want to convey. And by they, I mean black people. Because if you look at the halftime show, if you took the minute to look at it, you would see that everybody involved was black. And there was, I believe, a reason for it. Now, there's a lot of talk about, that a lot of songs were, and it's true. He has, hold on a second, I'll be right back. So Kendrick Lamar has a beef with Drake, and so a lot of the songs were about Drake. When Kendrick Lamar was performing at the halftime, he brought in Drake's ex-girlfriends, one of them being SZA, the other one being Serena Williams. The actual Serena Williams. Anyway, if you take a look online, there's a lot of people posting about it, what everything means. Blacks, whites, young people my age, commenting about it. And I have to disagree with a lot of them when they say that this halftime was for them. It represented them. It represented the black community, 100%. But I think that it should go deeper than that. I think that everybody who just glazed over it and thought, okay, well, this is just rap, I'm not going to listen to it, it's not my kind of music. There are some truth bombs in there that we should be listening to. And the reason I say this is because there's a beauty to it. I mean, Kendrick Lamar won a Pulitzer Prize for his writing, an album. So I think, wow, that is huge. And so it's someone that should be respected and listened to. And not just, like, his words mean something. I know most white people like Eminem, and, I love Eminem. But even Eminem admits that this is like next generation, stuff. Like, this is like wow stuff that Kendrick Lamar is putting out there. I didn't pause this, did I? Anyway, the reason I'm bringing all this up is because if you recall, back in 2020, there was a movement that was Black Lives Matter. And it started off as being, whether you agree with it or not, it started off as being a peaceful movement. I remember going to an event that took place near my home where there was a protest. That's the word I'm searching for. There was a protest, and I went. I invited my family members to go. They chose not to go. I went anyway. I wanted to see what was going on. I didn't want to hear it second-handedly. And so I went, and I admired, truly admired what they were doing. And honestly, to me, it was like, how shall I say, their truth, their pains. They were talking about their pain, their suffering, and they had a lot of courage to do that. And then, like everything else, people that should not have been involved got involved and made it into horrible riots where people got killed, where destruction, I mean, to proportions that I don't even know if we've experienced before, or maybe I'm just fooling myself, but the destruction was real. And I know exactly, you know, why that took place because of the death of, oh my gosh, Floyd. I'm sorry, I'm going to forget his name. I'm old. Give me some grace. Anyway, there was anger. There was real anger. But the riots were insane, and it should not have happened. And it just took it to another level. And some of the youth was hurting. And because everything got dirty, everything got lumped in together, and we lost their message. We forgot to listen to what it was really all about because we were looking at all the destruction and all the craziness that was happening around. We were like, oh my God, we want this to end. It's like, when the hell is this going to end? I just want to say that though I do not believe in DEI, I do believe in giving people a chance. And I don't mean for the big jobs like, being a DEI doctor or a DEI pilot, like where people, where you have somebody else's life in your hands. I do not believe in that. But I do believe, secretarial work, or I shouldn't say secretary, that's so outdated. But anyway, that's of my generation. And so, there are jobs that other people don't want to do. And that's another story. That's like another subject altogether. But anyway, I don't know why I brought up DI. I'm thinking about too many things at once. Anyway, it got really dirty. The message for, it got lost. And I believe I read somewhere where the person in charge of the the Black Matters website made so much money, and I was just disgusted by it. But then again, the message got lost. And I guess what I'm saying right now is I don't want the message that was put out there by Kendrick Lamar to be lost. Have a listen. Because he represents our youth. Not all the youth, but some of our youth. They're excited by his message. They're excited by his lyrics. It means something to them. And even though it doesn't mean anything to us, it's not a big deal for you to go on YouTube and look it up. Like, look it up. Become aware, educate yourself, on what it is that they're trying to tell us. Because they're trying to tell us something. And we're being ignorant. We're being ignorant. And what I'm saying is, it is so much easier to look up meaning somewhere, whether it's YouTube or whatever, to what they're trying to tell us, as opposed to waiting till things get explosive and then, I don't want to say silencing, but not listening. I guess that's a better word. That's a better way to say it. We need to listen to each other. This cannot continue to happen, It just can't. And so take a moment to listen to the halftime show. Do your research, If you want, go talk to somebody, who's young and say, hey, what does this mean to you? Like, what does this halftime show, what does his songs mean to you? Because I don't know rap music, but I want to understand where you're coming from. And I think that's really important. So I just want to make this video because, us older folks need to listen to our young. They are the next generation. They, in a sense, are our caregivers. They're our future caregivers. My daughter is my future caregiver. And actually, she's my caregiver right now. So don't dismiss so easily. Oh, God, why does it look like I always have something there? It's the lighting. I'm like, wow, it looks like I have a blister there. But nope. See, it's the lighting. Wait. Like I have nothing there. Anyway, with that, I'm going to go because I made 2 videos. And I want to post them. I have a few more that I want to post before, and so I'm going to kind of stack them up because I'm learning about YouTube. But yeah, you have a good day, and let me know what you think. Like, do you agree? Do you disagree? And this old lady is going to continue. I want to say old lady. I'm not an old lady. Screw that. I'm going to continue to make videos from my point of view. And so, if you agree, you disagree, whatever, comment below. Become a subscriber. That would be fun. And I'd like to, hold on. I'd love to have meaningful conversations. Things to get the ball rolling so that we're talking again, so that we're not afraid of insulting each other, We shouldn't be, And I don't want to say grow some thick skin, but kind of in a way, grow some thick skin because life is hard. Life is hard. And you're going to keep living, right? So you might as well make it easy for you. Bye.